Hello again, YouTube. This is another update on the shed build, progressing right along. As you can see, we got the doors up and locks on and hinges on so it can be secured so we can put stuff in it. Also poured a slab, so a ramp so that I could get a riding lawnmower up into the shed. It serves its purpose. It's not super big. It's 5 feet by 5 feet long by the same width as the door, and it only has a rise of about 6 or 7 inches. What I did was I put actual blocks up against the wood framing and the siding that's behind it up against the building, so that it has a really firm foundation across it, and then of course dug a deeper footing at the end here, so it goes down about a foot, so it's really thick there. The thinnest spot is probably within the first foot in, but it'll work for now. But I do have the building. We got some stuff going in. I've started to bring some items in here to store. Well, there's our riding lawnmower. Starting to just bring things in to store them out of the weather and out of our house, so that's a good thing. Also finished the wiring for the light over our pump and well pump equipment. Also updated a few things on the pump system. Went through and changed the pressure switch on the pump. It originally was a 2040, and we bumped it back up to a 3050, which is what we had on the old pump. And now the water pressure in the house is much better. It's back to where it should have been. I also, when I drained the system, put all nicer connections on all my electrical fittings, so there's no sharp edges on the boxes. When we drain the system out, because the pressure switch is different, you have to have a different pressure in the tank. So when I had the water drained out of the tank, I had to pressurize the tank back up to like 27 or 28 pounds of pressure. It has to be a couple pounds lower than the cutoff pressure of the pressure switch, and then ran everything back through, and wired my light switch in for my light that's over this. And like I said, all I have to do now is some little fine tuning in here. Did fix the leak that's in here. Did this kind of a crossover piece, so if it does have a problem with the leak, it'll be easy to remove and easy to replace. But like I said, there's no leaks in there right now. I had the bucket sitting under it for the last 3 or 4 days to check and make sure, and nothing, not a drip. So we are good with all of the plumbing issues. Now the problem will be building some shelves and some racks to put some of the stuff on. We have like gardening stuff on this half. I've got a rototiller we had to bring in here. The lawnmower obviously fit through the door and is in here. I have to bring in my toolboxes, which I'm hoping I can put maybe along this wall and still get the lawnmower past them. This end over here, I'm going to have a workbench across this wall. I have a large metal one that I want to restore and then possibly put in here. If not, I'm going to build a heavy-duty wooden one across here, because I need to use it for all the stuff that's piled up here, which you can see is a bunch of reloading equipment and dies, and I got thousands of pieces of brass, and I've got bullets and stuff that I've been purchasing, and tumblers and cleaners and all kinds of stuff that I need to get unpacked, that has been packed for the year that we've been out here and I haven't been able to do it. I've got the gutters that have to go on the back side of the shed, and those will be going up in the next couple of days. We're kind of in between rain right now, and then I'll probably drywall in and insulate a few of these walls in here, so that we can try to keep the temperature down. I have to install a couple of exterior vents on the lower sections of the walls that'll help cool it down in here a little bit, drawing the air in. I'll probably have a couple on each end, and that should eliminate that problem. Like I said, it's coming along as far as little building. It took me a while to find the right hinges for the doors that actually get the doors to clear the opening, because most of the other doors that we were getting were just going to open up and leave the door out to an angle here. So we need to clear it. And we also installed our water collection barrel that's in line with this guttering here. And we just had rain yesterday, and I guess what this does is the rainwater comes down, it collects through here, and it filters it into the hose and into the bucket, which is absolutely full. So it is working as it's supposed to, and it's a full tank. So we are good, and we got our spigot so we can get water and water pressure from that, which is awesome. We also have the plumbing all attached, so now the hose bib is functional as well. So this hose bib, as you can recall, was set up so that it is sending water out through the hose bib before the salt tank, because watering the garden and the plants with salt water is not a good thing. So we have clean water straight from the well that comes out through this hose bib, pressurized, and it'll reach out to our garden, which is a whole nother video series we're doing. But that's where we're at. Thanks for watching.